Namaskaram. In this Agni Initiative video, we are going to explore all about ragi or the finger millet. So, you must have come across millets and heard about the benefits of millets, about why it's useful to have them on a regular basis in your diet, and also why it's important to not just have one or two cereals like just rice and wheat, but include many types of grains in your diet, and millets is one of these things which you can include. So there are many different types of millets. There are almost 7 or 8 different types of millets which are available, and ragi or finger millet is something which most people would have heard of or come across. So we are going to explore more about ragi in this video. So traditionally ragi was very widely used, and you must have heard of the benefits. People knew about the benefits of having ragi on a regular basis. But in the last couple of years or so or more, we have seen this awareness reducing, and people have mostly been eating just rice and wheat, which has caused many nutritional deficiencies in people as well. So ragi is one of those ignored cereals or grains which it's important to bring back into our diet. So a few months before, there was a darshan in which Sadhguru was mentioning that people in the villages, they have been eating this kind of a diet where they just have ragi as a cereal, some grains, and then legumes or lentils. Just by having this kind of food and by working on the land, they are able to live for more than 100 years, or they are just able to lead healthy lives, to put it simply, just because of this kind of a diet. And he was mentioning that many people will ask, oh, where is the proof? But by the time the proof comes, you want the proof to come from some lab in US where they prove, okay, this increases the longevity or something. But you need not wait for that. He was saying that if you just have these kind of foods in your diet, ragi as a cereal, greens, lentils, legumes, if you just include this, you will see that you will lead a very healthy life. So ragi has many benefits. It is one of these cereals which has a very high protein content. It has a very high calcium content. It has a lot of minerals as well, and there are many phytochemicals also which can be gained by consuming ragi, and all these things are found mainly on the outer skin. So it's very important to have these grains as whole grains. So especially millets are also very easy to cultivate, and they are widely grown. So it is important to bring this back into our diet. So ragi has many benefits. It's also a very good food for diabetics, because it has a high fiber content, and it's a complex carbohydrate which releases sugar slowly into the bloodstream. So this has also anti-cancer potential. It is also known as an antimicrobial agent. It lowers the bad cholesterol in the system. So like this, there are many benefits which you can gain by consuming ragi or finger millet on a regular basis in your diet. So we'll share a link in the video description where you can go through this more in detail about the various benefits you can gain by consuming ragi. As a simple thing which you can do is just see if you can include ragi in your diet. So there are many ways you can consume this. You can make a porridge out of it. Like for example, you must have seen this in supermarkets or other places where you get ragi malt, right? Which is just like a powder which you can take and you can make a porridge out of it. So that's commonly called as ragi kanji. So you can even make a ragi kanji. It's easy to digest, and this can be a good replacement. If you are having milk on a regular basis, instead of that you can have this. It'll take care of your nutritional requirements. So ragi kanji can also be given to children at home, and everybody at home can benefit by consuming this on a regular basis. So you can make ragi kanji or ragi porridge. You can make other items of ragi. For example, if you have been making South Indian items like dosa, idli, all these things can also be made using ragi. You can easily make ragi dosa, ragi idlis. You can make ragi laddus, ragi cookies, ragi halwa, even ragi pakoras. So there are many things you can make out of ragi. The link which we will share with you in the description. This will also have some ragi recipes that you can try out. And along with this video, we'll also share with you on how you can make ragi porridge or ragi kanji very easily. So one thing about ragi is like when you make the flour out of it, you can have two versions. Like one could be the unsprouted ragi. So if you just have if you just grind it, then you can use that ragi flour for various purposes, like even making roti out of it or kanji out of it or whatever else. You can use that flour, and you can also sprout the ragi. You can sprout the ragi just like you sprout any other grains, and then you can make a powder of it and then use that flour. So usually germinating it or sprouting it increases the nutritional content. So if you're buying ragi flour, you may find two different types of flours available in the market. One could be which is unsprouted ragi flour, and one could be the sprouted ragi flour. So you can choose whichever you want. You can also make this at home. You can also make the ragi flour at home easily if you have the time to do that, or otherwise you can purchase ready-made from the markets wherever it's available. So if ragi is available in your region, see if you can make use of this by trying out various recipes with ragi and including them in your diet. You must have seen a lot of holistic treatments which which suggest about changing diet and lifestyle. You will see they place a lot of emphasis upon having a millet-based diet. There have been cases where people have reversed diabetes or cancer or other kinds of chronic ailments just by changing their diet. And including millets like ragi as part of the diet is one of the most important steps, or one of the most effective steps in bringing your system back to health. So please see if you can experiment with this. And generally, it's normally considered as people thought that this was like a poor man's crop, or this is a famine food, and they didn't really pay much attention to ragi or other millets. But this is something where a lot of studies have proven the miraculous benefits of ragi, and there's also some studies about people in some African countries where they have strapping physiques, though they just have only one meal a day, and this was mainly attributed to having a ragi diet, which could help them. And especially for people where nutrition is a problem, you will see just by having a ragi based diet, their bone density etc. can be enhanced because it has a lot of calcium. So it can prevent malnutrition if you have ragi. So this is a very important crop which we need to kind of promote and see how we can make this a part of our lives. So the simplest way we can start by doing that is by including ragi as part of our diet. So if that's available in your region, please see how you can get started and share with us how your experience has been. We'll also include the video in terms of how to make this ragi flour, and how to make this ragi porridge or ragi kanji. Please try them out as well. Namaskaram.
If you eat food and your body feels very agile and alive, that means it's good food, body is liking it. If you eat something, it feels dull, that means it's not liking it, it's having difficulty with it, that's why it feels dull.